Tonight I'm going to bring you something for all the people out there that like me when I was younger. And I went to school, thought, when in my real life am I going to use calculus, algebra, or any of those other things? So tonight I'm going to share with you my version of the barking mouse. Now, one day Mama Mouse was in the barn teaching her little mice, homeschooling them actually. Now they didn't want to be there. Mama, when are we ever going to use the stuff you teach us? We'll never learn that. We'll never use that when we grow up. Oh, my children, now you need to pay attention. Today we are going to learn science and mechanics and math and miha, maybe even a new language. Oh, Mama, we'll never use that. Well, I'm going to show you right now, my children. And she took those two little mice to the other side of the barn where in a little bit of spread out hay, they could smell cheese. Oh, but Mama cautioned them, don't go too close because it was a mouse trap. Now, Mama said, I'm going to show you how mechanics and science works. And she got a little piece of wood and she put a rock underneath it. And she said, my children, this is called a fulcrum, just like a teeter-totter. And she put a little rock on one end and she jumped on the other end and that rock went up and smacked down on that mouse trap and slapped it like that. And that cheese just fell right out. Now they took that cheese back to the place where they sit in the barn. And the Mama said, now we're going to do math. And now you're going to divide that cheese up. You first divide it in half, and then you got 1/2. That's for your daddy, because he works hard for us all. He needs the most. Now we're going to take that other half. We're going to divide that up in half, and we have, I think we have 1/4 and another 1/4, Mama. That's right, my children. And that 1/4 is for me. And the other 1/4 is left for you and your brother. And now you're going to divide that up in half. Oh, Mama, let me do it. Oh, no, Mama, let me do it. And the mother said, my son, you will divide that cheese in half. And my daughter, you will decide who gets each half. And so on that day, those mice learned mechanics and science and math and how to share and how to play fair. But just then, a big old alley cat came walking in that barn, slowly and stealthily, real slow, and she looked right at those mice. That Mama cat, she turned around and she went right up to that Mama Mouse. She went right up to that cat. Woof, 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 woof. That cat, she turned around and she skedaddled out of that barn. And that's when the Mama turned to her little mice and said, you see, you've learned your lessons well, and now you know why it's so important to learn a second language. Thank you.